Game number 1 in the grand finals, a full best of 7. And we're going in through dangerous grass. This is the drafting phase, ladies and gentlemen, presented to you by the official gaming phone Infinix GT50 Pro. BTR by Vitality are gonna be on blue side and Onic are on red. Phobius, Paquito, Jushin banned out. The response from the Sky Kings, the defending champs, is the Freya Fanny ban, and we're waiting on the last one, considering Marcel is still an open hero to pick up.
By the way, like, Onic did not ban the Fanny at all, I believe, against Geek Fam. And they're putting it here in the second phase. That shows that they actually have some sort of respect towards Nile and BTR overall on how to play around the Fanny. And it's proven in the regular season, right? Nile was amazing when this hero gets Onic.
Right, the Marshall is left open though. Going to be a backshot ban from Onic to slow down the potential early tempo approach that Nile likes to do on that utility jungle. That's one of the advantages they used before, using the backshot so that Moreno can go for damage items and not go for the glowing wand. Marcel indeed gets picked up. What's the answer here for Onic, and what are we? Look, what character is this?
Robbie!
Smurf? Avatar?
I feel like it's Avatar.
I think so, yeah. There's a sling.
Oh my lord, Robbie. Every single time he comes into the MPL arena, he graces us with his presence. But same, he was in blue earlier. We do see a blue hero up on screen as well. Marcel going to be secured in by BTR Vitality. What is the response from the Sky Kings?
Well, generally you want to pick the Claude here. Looking at earlier or yesterday's match, and it is going to be the Claude, the Khalid, following through. Interesting, and going by the track record of Rashi, Keyboard has been more than amazing on this hero. Whether it's used aggressively or for appeal, which doesn't really make sense if you're a Khalid too, he can do it all.
And it's also a good matchup against Marcel. If they meet each other in the Land of Dawn, that Marcel's in for a beating, so Finn needs to be very careful. And now for Bigatron, there is this question on whether or not they have enough wave clear. But hey, that's Nevin and Airpang definitely supporting the Bigatron.
Girl, go to work, right? What is this? Why is she dating? Isn't she supposed to be casting?
I guess she's not on duty. All right. Well, Arlet Fredrin, a known combo already, not foreign to Onic. I think crowd control is something that Onic will definitely require here because Bigatron has a lot of it stacked up already.
Yeah. Okay, so you can only play utility here for Kyrie, I think. The standard way is probably picking something that has a bit of range in the mid lane and maybe exhausts Moreno's hero pool in the second banning phase. Eve comes into mind, and Moreno has been playing amazing too on the Eve, so it's also a deny pick to the Maestro.
Right, it's a Suyo though. Good neutral objective. Control with the Soul Sever. Good execute potential on the Fredrin. If Nile wants to play on low HP for extra damage. Looking very aggressive right here, but again, AoE card control-wise, Bigatron has an overwhelming advantage. Onic might want to change that, but they go for the Harriet ban because they already have the Claude.
Might be Moskov next for the ban towards Eman, and it's been amazing on that hero. This is already strong enough run for you to work with if you are BTR, so you have overwhelming advantage in terms of objective game, and if you compare it with, pair it with a Moskov, that would be amazing for BTR, especially with that Barkin Hunter. Eman has been abusing that to the maximum potential.
Now, whenever Uranus type of deal might show up, Sustain can be a great option here if they want to play tempo and pressure in the early game. Valentina ban for Vitality here. Denying a signature pick from Sans technically with the final slash, with the golden hour available. You do not want to leave Gila Sans up to his own creative devices.
Now, I'm wondering, coming to the second phase with the Harith already banned out, we do see the Suyo for Onic. Do you think the Eve instead might be prioritized as a ban in order for the Suyo to have a better time in the early game?
Possibly.
Not a bad idea at all, man. The Eve, again, brings crowd control, brings slows and poke damage. It's one of those versatile heroes, which is exactly why it's been favored so much, especially against Tushin. And now with the Gourd ban coming in, with all the crowd control, burst damage becomes a concern for Onic. Taking that away in the form of the Gourd will be great.
Huh.
Options left include the S17, by the way, which again brings in a lot of crowd control. Could work for either team.
Yeah, I like it better for BTR though. Just for Shogun to abuse that Vengeance stack.
Right.
Pigeon procs all the way.
And playing Zetian into Arlet is not a fun time.
Yeah. No. But I'm surprised with the Gord ban though, because if you look at it, Eve and also Gord is right around in the same area. You have range, you have some kind of like burst damage. If the Gord definitely excels on that. So I wonder, is this a setup towards another hero that Sans has maybe not Sans, Loopy on the table, Loopy half on the table, like a Terizla maybe.
Terizla can work, but I really don't like how immobile the Terizla is. So Lapu is a signature pick. I think it works fine here, right? They can dive into back, potentially to the backline member that looks like they're gonna be Moreno. It just seems like both teams are trying to flex each other's mid laner hero pool. But they haven't picked a mid laner, and now Sans has shown his cards first. It's gonna be a Lilia.
Yeah, one of his signature heroes from back in the day. I remember how aggressive he was. Used it already here in the playoffs, and it was a menace. It was a menace for sure.
The clear though.
Exactly.
Khalid,
Suyo, Lilia, Khalid.
Man, quite ridiculous.
Moreno, what is he gonna pick up?
Did he go for Selena? Can you check anything?
Against a Khalid that has a bit of a maybe more tempo.
I mean, you mentioned the Zetian earlier. It still could be the Zetian.
I think Zetian would make very much more sense here, and also Moscow for Eman.
That was good. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a Barca.
Barca!
Oh.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Juked us.
Again, with all the utility already there, having the Kimi to follow up and have an extra bit of front-to-back potential, now it's on Onic to try and find ways to get to the backline. But again, that Lapu is available. I think if you're trying to deny the Moskov, Kimi, not a bad pick at all.
Yeah.
What if they go Yuzong? Does
Yeah,
Yuzong lose
it's
against
either
Arlen?
of those two, I think.
Yeah.
Especially if you're thinking about the Arlen matchup,
Exactly.
Yuzhong fares better on that one. But
Then Yuzong can go straight into the backline?
that is true. I don't know why, but I feel like BTR has not left the game match. Because this draft really feels like they just want to play it super safe with the front two back and also having a low risk with the Fredrin.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna throw it straight into game number 1 here. The opening game of the Grand Finals.
For seasons, MPL Indonesia belongs to Onic, and today, Bigatron will try to take it. Dynasties are not inherited, they are overthrown. Welcome to MPL Indonesia Season 17 Grand Finals. It's Realize and Mirko reporting for duty.
It's a blast, you know? Very unexpected grand finals here according to most people, but I knew deep down in my heart that this was going to be the grand finals. And now that we're here today, we have to remember it is game 1 out of a possible 7-game series. I asked Keyboy just earlier in the opening what his prediction would be for this match. He said 4-3. So even he's expecting a tough matchup, despite, again, I think most people thinking that Onic just have it in the bag.
Well, Mirko, if we do open the history books, the last Grand Finals being played in the Velodrome in Onyx Kingdom was that 4-3 Grand Finals against RRQs. Maybe, just maybe, that could be the case. But let's see if Bigatron by Vitality has what it takes. They have ticked the first box of returning to the international stage. And now they will try to win their maiden MPL ID trophy.
It just seems like when we're in the Velodrome, there's something in these walls, man. There's something written in these walls. And so far, it's always been ONIC. What did that say? I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice, perhaps. But season 13, season 15, the 2 times we've had it here, there's only been one champion. Velodrome only knows one name.
Only one name.
Can it finally be tarnished? Can it finally be taken down by the coup of the Red Robots?
The Red Robots banging on the doorsteps and possibly the walls of the Velodrome. We did see that tifo up there by the Sonics. Velodrome, our home.
Whoa.
So let's see if the home gets taken down by Bigatron by Vitality. This is game 1 of Onic against Bigatron by Vitality.
We're getting into the game. It seems we're getting in a bit late. There's already a significant advantage that we're seeing. Let's see. In the lane against Shogun. And we're finally in it. there you have it. Is there anything crazy? I don't think, but there's a significant gold lead on the side of Onic. 300.
Yeah, that was quick, and 7 seconds into the turtle already. Nile hits level 4, especially with the gimme up top, helping shove the wave from Arlen. Because the Uranus really want to win out the objective fight. That Uranus will be very best to deal with. Frozen moment.
Oh, big bonk already on Keyboy. Sounds of the Glooms. Kyrie waiting in the bush right now to jump on Shogun. Mobilization and also the final slash on Lutpi. He's going to be taken very low. Traction pulls to jump in forward, but Lutpi stays alive with a consecration. Finn and Nile holding on, trying to make an opening to get back into the turtle. Kai, steady, on the Suyo. Lutpi walking back up. Now it's going to be Kelro with the walk up as well. Nile wins out the retrieve, and SOD lands a Finn. Is able to collapse on him. A good queller as Kyrie charges the surge. But Bigatron win out Turtle 1.
The first win for Bigatron by Vitality in this best of 7. The objective completed. Shogun with a maiden kill as well. But you can take a look at how pesky that Uranus was to kill. They need something to shred it down. The Moskov, the Kimi scales well into the late game, and that could be possibly the silver lining to deal with the Uranus. But what if you just dodge the Uranus? Go for the other carries, especially the Suyo and the Lilia. Super safe to play. They have tools to deal with that. This Kimi pick had the Moreno we saw yesterday. He picked up the juice and now it's the Kimi.
Oh, he finds a taunt just at the edge. Nile with a bonk on Sans. Now Sin going down. Kyrie looking for the play. Golden hour to save Nile and to zone Kai from getting a blade surge in. Now it's Lutpi cutting in after getting the top tempo.
Trying to take it down though. The Uranus will have prio and just moving around the map. And you can just proxy the waves as well. Play for that rotation. So far, nothing too crazy. Emblems by you. Bargain Hunter for the Kimi and the Moskov. So it's all about just getting those items quickly, getting the power spikes quick. Because Onic know they can force the fights when they also have that advantage. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Onic, they will be playing for both Moreno and Eman, the hyper carries. And now we see the Suyo finally being picked up after being abandoned for a few series. The Suyo does pretty well as well for that clear. The Fredden though, that neutral objective take will be very interesting. Talent predictions by GoPay. 4-3 for me and for Eterna too.
Just want to say that's why Arashi's my boy. Just want to say, you know.
4-0.
Hey, 4-0, bro.
Believe.
Hey, right now they're doing good.
That'll all work out.
Let it all work out. Hopefully, but right now it does look very good. Nile getting that mid-value from Moreno, and this is a very weird pick for Bigatron standards, right? We were seeing a few heroes, however. The Barca made more sense if you're thinking about Maestro. He's back on it, traction pulse on Sans. He's able to walk out of it. Keyboy gonna get caught by the frozen moment as Shogun jumps on Lutpi, who's already used the consecration. Now it's the turtle dance. Claude rotating as well. Kai winning on the retreat battle, but now gets stunned up and a bite bonk to send him back home. The SOD connect. Now they go in with the golden hour as well. As that's what it now. Looking for the tongue. Won't be able to find it as Kelra pops the blaze and win and purify. But Keyboy has a quick sand guard, pops it in, stays alive. Lutpi walks up to go for more damage. Eman doing more. Sounds with the black shoes and Keyboy will hold out to this bush. Miss on the final slash from Shogun. He's trying to survive, just barely finished, trying to expedite this escape. Keyboy gets a kill on Finn, and it's 2 on Onic. Big foul from Nile, though. Finds a taunt on Sans.
The cold-blooded killer does it again with the Frederick is 3-0. And Lutpi shredded down to pieces, but he's going to be fine. Onic lose the members they need.
Lutpi! Can you survive this? Moreno guns him down. That is a lore inaccurate Stormtrooper in the mid lane.
Very chaotic early game. They want to brawl out, but it's a bit uncanny for Bigatron by Vitality when you know it's not about winning the lane when you play the Kimi, the Moskov too. It's about farming up a storm, but they still have that power in the Fredrin. In the fact that Finn has his hands on a Marcel. Shogun as well with the Arlet, very, very spectacular. And now Bigatron take control.
Oh no, Purify, what Kelro? Oh my goodness, Nael! He's a man on a mission.
He got deleted just like that. And the chain CC works pretty well for Bigatron by Vitality. They have the tools needed, the taunt, and then you have the Vengeance stacks for Shogun with the Arlet, and that also helps the Arlet play more because then you have the frozen moment to play with. Kyrie. Late surge.
The way the taunt coming down, and look at the auto resets. Bonk as well. Niall is unstoppable.
So much power, so much control. For Bigatron by Vitality, Onic, they have to think of something, a way to possibly weather the early to mid game and then wait for the items to come in, because late game, this Lilia, the squad will hit like a truck, and that's where you get the Shred to take down the Fredrin, to take down the Arlet. Oh, so far, Keyboy was looking for something, but I don't think he's going to commit himself to that. That's going to be the second turtle for Bigatron by Vitality up top. Litpi again trying to hold everything in place. Oracle completed for Moreno, or rather for Niall. He's going to have that extra shielding, extra healing as well. 5-0-2 though, as the Fredrin early on against a Suyo. Obviously, it's almost an on-par type of foe when you want to go for the neutral objective. But going 5-0 is actually very scary.
He has an Oracle already. 5-0 on the Fredrin means you're giga tanky, and it fits the bill perfectly. Bigatron need a solid front to play this front to back.
Yeah, they want to.
They're doing it.
Yeah, they want to play that front to back. Again, just trying to protect two presidents now. There's going to be the Kimmy and the Moskov.
Wow.
The Moskov yet to hit a kill.
No Sky Piercer on Moreno. Now that's different.
Yeah, that was something that I also kind of wondered, because the Sky Piercer enables you to bypass the threshold of the HP. Very effective against your Uranus, the tanky members that really have that power to just soak up all the damage. Keeper as well with the Khalid. Moreno, traction close.
Limpy dashes away. He's gonna have to give this turret away. The Final Slash locks him down though. He has the flicker. Can he get out in time? He's gonna get changed CC'd before he can even react. Moreno on those laser beams, shredding them down. Now it's Niall with a taunt on side. He has no Purify, but he's gonna have to pop the black shoes. Keyboy will die for his sins. He's so low, he gets away. But it's two flickers burnt by the mid duo of Onic.
Oh my goodness, look at the chain CC. So much control up top. Kyrie's doing heavy work on the structures. And this is what Onic is also able to pattern to. When they know they lost the early game, control is a bit wobbly in the mid game, they let Kyrie farm. This has been the case when he plays the Yi and Shin, when he plays these type of farming heroes that also kind of excel in the duels. But this time around, 0-2 as a Suyo. He goes for the Hunter Strike, going next on the War Axe completed too. At least he has that sustainability in the War Axe, so the Hunter Strike kind of helps that as well. But let's see if he's able to bypass Bigatron, because look at how tanky Niall is. Who really kills him at this stage of the game? Maybe if we talk about it 10 minutes from now, 5 minutes from now, they have the power. But as of now, Niall is going to be unstoppable, especially in the Lord take.
This is why you don't give Finn to Marcel. He's just being an absolute menace as Niall picks up a kill for free. A monster kill for the cold-blooded jungler. Bigatron gonna go for the chase. Immobilization lands on Litpi, but they know what they want. Sights on the Lord. Swift Trinity achieved at 9 minutes for Iman.
Wow, once a part of the dynasty, now Niall becomes the cold-blooded killer to possibly overthrow it. It's a good start for him, 6-0-3. 9 kills for Bigatron. They are on a roll. Chastise, because they know, they want to fight more. They want to get the regen. Two Chastise available. They want to teach.
Again, so annoying. Finn, the human on a Marcel. Traction pulse over into the mid lane. Onic are able to defend this holy shield. They've done quite a good job at holding these waves, but Bigatron, they were patiently still waiting for the Lord to spawn in the game, and it spawns in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and it's very good as well if you get the structure in the mid lane. That bottom side turret, remember, lost its holy defense. So that possibly might enable the Lord to crash into the base and get a structure, and then you go for the empowered minions and Kyrie. We've seen him playing from behind as a Suyo. All he can do is just play the segue, look for a segue, push on the lanes, the long lanes especially. No Bigatron on a siege. Keyboy in the back.
Uh-oh, he knows there are no purifiers on him on. Can he react in time? That's the question now as they go for the siege, but Litpi gets taken so low. Keyboy is all alone in the back line. No one sees him just yet. A distraction post locks on Kyrie, and now the mobilization. Bigatron gonna go into the mid lane. Holy Shield procced right away, and Keyboy's flank doesn't end up giving them anything for now.
It's too far for the players of Onic to reach Keyboy. If they were able to get a chain CC to Iman, that could have been something to work with.
Waiting there.
But he's just waiting. He is still not spotted. Iman, ooh. The Abyss Walker. I do that sometimes as well, but with a nature now completed for Iman. For extra safety, and yeah, Finn finally spots him out. I think it's too fishy to not detect Keyboy in a few minutes.
Traction pulse. Oh, Kelra able to react in time, but not let be! He gets caught. That's a Uranus. That is the tankiest member on the team, melted like he's nothing.
Yep. Like hot knives through butter. And now Onic, all they can do is just wait in the base, turtle up, and possibly try to clear the waves. I mean, Lilia is one of the best heroes you can have when you want to do that high ground defense. Golden hour.
Oh, catches Sans right in it. Now he's going to be waiting for the timing right now as he jumps in, and he finds it. Perfect. Godlike is a Nile. A man on a mission to show, perhaps, that he might be the best in Indonesia right now. Kyrie with Keller over to the wave. Now final slash from Shogun. Kyrie locked down by Nile. Big Bong sends him home. It's Nile, legendary. It's Moreno the Maestro on a double. And it's Megatron who claims Game 1 in the Grand Final.